Hi, this is Deborah Atkinson, the Voice for Fitness, and I'm going to share with you a tip. If you landed on this video, you are probably 40 something or close to it. Maybe you're in your late 30s, maybe you're older than that. But what got your attention is that aging well starts now. And it's true. You may not be thinking or have given a thought all day long, all week long, or all month long to what it's going to be like when you're 70. But all the research that's being done right now, and while I'm making this video, it's 2013, is all pointing to the fact that those people who were aging most successfully with the fewest aches and pains and really enjoying their life and their activity and not limited by choices in what they do because of their health or their mobility, have exercised well in their middle and older adult or early adult stages. So what does that mean to you? If you're not exercising right now, you need to get started. If you're not eating right now, you need to get started. Most of the women I know, and this may be you, are not eating enough protein. She was in conflict with this logical thing that she knew she needed to get more protein in her day. She needed more protein at breakfast, at lunch, and at dinner. And she couldn't give up the habits that she's formed over years of really not having very much protein at all for breakfast, not having a big breakfast really at all, then just nibbling on things at her work, not really stopping for a good lunch, and then eating a bigger meal at night that had plenty of protein in it, but at that point, you know, she's so far behind she can't catch up. She knows she's doing it, and she's in conflict because she can't give it up, even though she knows that this is the right thing to do. If you've started that diet mentality and cutting back on things that are really key for your future, you'll be hurting your metabolism, your muscle, your strength in a few more decades, and maybe less than a few, maybe one, maybe two. That friend of mine may be less independent than those of us who are stronger and have a little bit more muscle mass and can do what we want to do by ourselves. Something to think about. You're laying that foundation right now. While you're 40, you still have some decisions to make. You are young enough now where you can change your habits as far as strength training goes to really lift some weights. If you want to maintain lean muscle mass, in fact, gain a little, not bulk, not inches, don't panic, but if you want to gain lean muscle mass, so that means your fat percent goes down, now's the time to do it. You have to have both proper exercise and proper nutrition, and I'm going to give you that. So I want you to go to the URL below. Here's where we're going to start, and hang with me because this may not make sense to you right away. I'm going to take you first through a set of back and core exercises. And here's the reason why. If you don't have this in shape and strong and resilient to injury, you can't go fast, you can't exercise hard, you can't lift enough weights, you can't go through range of motion without pain. And if you can't do that now at 40, at 50 and at 60 and 70 and 80, it gets much worse. If you're 40 and you want to age really well and still look good at 50, and I guarantee you do, or at 60 and 70 and beyond, you have to start right now. Don't figure, well, I look good and I feel good and that's enough for me, because you'll be sorry in 10 years and 20 years and 30 years. And I can give you a list of names to prove it. Go to this URL below. Be the foxiest 60 and 70-year-old on your block. And I'll see you at the videos.